Alright, so good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Right now this is a World War I German letter. I have a small set of these letters. They're all from the same individual, as he refers to himself at the end, Willi. It starts in 1913 before the Great War, so this technically is not World War I, but it is German Army right before, and he did serve through World War I, and a little bit after World War I. So I'm going to go through a couple letters here and there, but I will always tell the name of who is writing, and their name should be in there. So when more letters come out, just search through him for my YouTube videos by his last name if you want to see his small story that I now possess. But without further ado, Dear Mother, Dear Clara, Easter holiday only, from Saturday afternoon to Monday evening, so it's not worth coming to Erfurt, and I have submitted a vacation to Bella in Hamburg. And will come to Erfurt as soon as possible. We are not all wearing gloves here, and have a lot of work, and have more field service than our year of service. You ask a lot, and we are constantly on duty from the earliest in the morning, 5:30, to 7:30 in the evening, because coffee and lunch in the casino are also on duty, and there is no late arrival or anything like that. If you count sleeping in the barracks as part of duty, it did, 24 hours every day, and just have 2 hours for yourself. You see, we don't have a long while, and since there's no great fun to jump around in the wet pasture and crawl through the woods. All in all, our lot is not the most wonderful and desirable, and I cannot come to Easter. A very detailed letter from Bella. I am too tired to write any longer, and I have to be back in camp, as always, in a half an hour. If you will always write me in a closed letter, please, as the letter matters go through the hands of several superiors and people. Do not need to know what you are writing to me, since you do not regret my current situation, or perhaps something else. So please always, in the convert as long as I'm a soldier, with the warmest kisses, your Willi. Apologies, but the direct German does not translate the best, but that is fairly well translated into English. I get most of mine done by a single lady on Etsy. A single lady on Fiverr. I can't think of her name now, but I will do my best taking the videos, especially if you guys have any old German documents or stuff. Please go through her. She charges a very fair price to go from German to German if you just want the German cursive to German printing, or German to US. Otherwise, the picture included was the picture that he had in the letter. It's a very interesting picture, as I find, because it's a bunch of German soldiers in as what it seems to be our nightgowns. Not entirely sure on what he means by the gloves. If the gloves are referring to the picture there, I'm not entirely sure. But it looks like, the German soldiers of that time were out having fun, just like a lot of other armies do in their own way. So it's a kind of enjoyable picture to look at and see their youthful, hopeful faces. But we will see how this guy fares throughout the war, and maybe see, how much of his youth he had left by the time we get to his last letters in 1917, 1918. This guy was currently active, and I do have other things from him, including some documents from up to 1922. But, as always, I hope you guys have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, and I am going to be signing off.